Love.
The Malaysians, clear favorite in this match. They've done really well during the past 18 months. Climbed to number 5 in the world ranking.
Also winner of Japan Open, as I remember.
Yeah,
Autumn. Yeah,
I think the first Super Series victory for a Malaysian mixed doubles pair.
Yeah. And we don't hear that much about mixed doubles in Malaysia compared to men's doubles and of course men's single, or just hearing about Lee Chong Wei.
No, they won a bronze medal in I think it was in 5 or 6 with the through Cooking Kit and Wong PT.
At the Worlds.
At the Worlds, yeah.
And also welcome to all of you who's listening on the Yonex Denmark Open radio on the frequency 95.3 megahertz on the FM. Great to know that some of you are listening to us while you maybe are watching the game live here in the sports park.
Good effort here by J.Houmann. That's a key competence. That's the play at the net.
Yes, he's very strong on the net.
Excellent eye for the game.
And they are a new pairing in 2 Danes. 92 on the world ranking. But they will climb up a bit after the 3 competitions they have had together.
Yeah, definitely.
Making quarterfinals in the first 2 Super Series they have played in the Japan and China.
And at least the second round here in the Premier Series that was a bit more points than the Super Series, so definitely gonna climb. I think they'll play French Open in next week, so and A.Kristiansen folded.
Service over. 5-3.
He's kind of player get folded a lot, isn't he? Or is it just because we always can hear when he's folded?
He's always whining when he's folded.
That's a quote of you, not from me.
Service over. 4-5. Service over. 6-4.
Great stroke from Chan on that one. And it's very clear to see that Anders is irritated. What does it do to Joey?
I don't think it does a lot to her, but I think she's the more calm part. I think Anders is very tense. He really likes to win this match and probably feels that he's got a good chance of doing it.
But she has to keep him down a bit, doesn't she?
Yeah, she just has to focus on her own game and hope that Anders will calm down a little bit here. must say that Ying, the Malaysian girl, is also playing very, very well at the net. Covers the net really well, and that's putting pressure on A.Kristiansen. He has to make really accurate shots to get the right layups. Excellent play here from the Malaysian side.
Good start for Goan Chan. Second service for call on that one. Right into the hip of J.Houmann. Called a bit wide. Goes to the line from the Malaysians.
Called short. The serve from A.Kristiansen, and time to get some expert advice from Ricky Olsen.
Yeah, what do you think she's telling Julian Anderson?
I think they need to use the backcourt a little bit more, not with lifts, but flat strokes along the lines, and hopefully she's picked up that Anderson is a little bit tensed and can calm him down.
Got to 20 seconds. Got to 20 seconds.
One good defensive shot from J.Houmann, but then outmaneuvered by Peng soon. Touches the tape and falls on the Malaysian side. And it's a 2-point game. it.
Some good advice you have given Ricky Olsen in the interval.
3 good points there for the Danes. Great attack here from A.Kristiansen.
It's good when he's having the attack and comes to the back court.
Yeah, the Danes are good when they play from above the tape. When they play flat game or below the tape, they're not that strong.
Service over. 14-13.
Flick up for J.Houmann.
Yeah. She managed to get herself back to the net. It's a good idea to flick her to get her away from the net, but of course the Danes had a plan for that.
15-13.
Yeah, because if you got Julie on the back court,
That's not really good.
No.
No. But the flicker was a bit too high here, so she was actually able to attack and quite fast move towards the net.
And we can say many things about A.Kristiansen, but he's a man with an attitude.
Excellent action here from J.Houmann, leveling the score at 15 apiece. And the Danes have the momentum at the moment. Another mistake from Peng trying to hit the cross smash from his backhand side.
Oh, service fault from J.Houmann. And Stim got a question from Rob Couters from the Netherlands. He writes in his mail that he's happy that he can watch all the badminton on live stream, because in Holland Dutch television is approximately showing them 50 minutes per year of badminton, so he's very happy. But he's asking, how is the media exposure in Denmark for the badminton sport?
Yeah, the media exposure is actually quite good. There's a sports channel in Denmark, TV2 Sport, and they're broadcasting all the all the major tournaments, the Premier Series, 4 days from every Premier Series and 3 days from all the Super Series. So it's really nice coverage.
Yeah, and we also have the Danish Badminton League as well.
Danish Badminton League's covering perhaps 75% of the matches, so
And
there's a lot of
Nationals
possibilities
as well.
Danish Nationals and the Copenhagen Masters.
The Copenhagen Masters. So
a lot of coverage in Denmark, and
Yeah.
a lot of opportunity for Danish viewers to watch international badminton, which is very important.
Yeah, it's almost perfect coverage actually. It can't be much better than it is in Denmark. Great stuff from J.Houmann. And it would be huge for the Danes to play them into the quarterfinal. 3 points from the first game.
A bit of luck here.
Yeah.
And the Danes leading 11-6 since the interval.
Yeah. Maybe they should go talk to Rikke Olsen a bit more often. 1 point left for A.Kristiansen and J.Houmann. And for sure it's Denmark against Malaysia. The whole sports center applauding for J.Houmann and A.Kristiansen. Go to make the return on the service from J.Houmann. Oh, great work on the net from goal. Great service. Also good on the third one.
Yeah, wide open. The left field on the Danish side of the court.
Still one game point for A.Kristiansen and J.Houmann.
It's a short service to the middle.
First game for A.Kristiansen, J.Houmann, and what a game for the Danes, changing it all around after the interval.
Yeah, I think the Malaysians made a couple of easy mistakes after the interval, or not actually a couple, I think 4 or 5 easy mistakes, and that cost them this game here. So interesting to see if they can come back in the second and challenge the Danes.
Short update from court number 1. Bridjarl is on to 1 the first game against Fischer, Nielsen and Pedersen from Denmark. And the Indonesian leading with 1 point, 17-16. And it must be a Malaysian pair with some struggling in the head after a comfortable lead in the beginning of the set, and all just
I think they became too confident. 11-8, feeling in control, but the Danes got a bit of luck on their side and drew level at 12-all, and then from there on they controlled the rest of the game actually.
Vice pointing at court number 1. 2 points up for the Indonesians against Fischer and Pedersen. and not the result the Danes wanted, of course. Of course, also why it's important for the Danes that I understand Julie on court number 2 is performing well if Fischer and Pedersen should leave the tournament today.
Quite good defense from the Danes. They really had the correct length on their lifts, preventing jumping zone from creating a good situation for Lee Yong-go, but still the Malaysians won the points.
Match point against the Danes on court number 1. 2-point leads for the Danes on number 2.
Service over. 2-0.
Christina Pedersen and Joachim Fischer Nielsen is out of the Denmark Open, just losing 21-19, 21-18 against Rijal and Susanto from Indonesia. Of course, we're trying to get an interview with the defending champions here from Yonex Denmark Open. Our reporter Marie-Louise Alberts is working for it. Steen, in Danish perspective, disappointed?
No, not really.
No.
They haven't been practicing a lot together since the Olympics, so we saw once again non-Olympic players playing Olympic players. Not that there was any motivational differences, but it's just the Indonesians have been able to practice all summer, while Joachim and Christina have played the Olympics, won a fantastic bronze medal, and Christina underwent surgery here.
Yeah, so
just after the Olympics, so actually a little bit disappointed, of course, but you always hope, but they just have to move on to next week.
Great from J.Houmann. And you know, if Julie is smashing, then it's going the right direction for the Danes.
Yeah, but they're playing really well, Julie and Anders, right now, and that's very uplifting for the Danes that there's a third mixed double pair as well, because this paves the way for some really good practice in the Danish national team. They are playing the Malaysians right now.
Yeah, they are. They are. And Steen, I have to say, it's fantastic to watch Julie playing. She's always smiling, always happy on the court, and always just trying to get the best out of her partner. It's lovely to watch her playing, in my opinion. But some faults on the service she have had today.
Yeah, but we can live with 1 or 2 faults if the other services are perfect.
Chan disagreed on that one.
Please welcome the court officials onto court number 1. Men's singles from Thailand, Bumsana. And his opponent today is from Malaysia, Lee Chongwei.
In a few seconds we have Malaysians on two of the 3 courts. Lee Chongwei playing the men's singles on court number 1 against Bumsana from Thailand. And it would be more than expected if Anders and Julie is going into the quarterfinals for the 3rd tournament in a row, starting as a new pair.
Definitely more than expected.
5-8.
And remember that you also can listen to us on radio frequency 95.3 megahertz on the FM. Yonex Denmark Open Radio. Oh, great by J.Houmann. Fantastic rally called in. Great defense by J.Houmann.
Fast-paced rally here, and I think if the Malaysians can increase the speed to this level, that would be worth considering right now.
It's right. And another 3-point lead for the Danes.
Service over, 7-9.
And Sten, if you should give some betting and white advices on this match, what would you bet for now?
Well, I suppose the odds on the Malaysian pair winning is a bit high at the moment, so I guess I would go with them. Danes having the lead here in the second game and leading 1 game to nothing. The odds on them winning would be very, very low and a bit unattractive for me.
And you see it as an open game still, the second.
Yeah.
Oh. Makes those cross on the nets very good go.
Yeah. Probably the pairings haven't met each other before, and they'll have very limited video on Anders and Julie, because a lot of times they've had the chance to take some video footage in Japan and in China, but normally you only get this footage when you play them, and or you know you're going to play them.
3 points in a row for Jan and Go, leading with 11-10 here at the interval in the second game. Remember that we're also running a quiz today. You have the opportunity for winning a Yonex shirt if you can answer to this question: how old is Peter Gade? Answer to Denmark Open at badminton.dk. Remember to fill in your address so that we can ship it when this tournament is over. We'll ship it directly to you. So please let us know your address as well if you want to be a part of this small competition.
And the odds right now on this match is even on the Malaysians and 3-4 on the Danes.
And here it's also even 11-all.
Excellent play by R16 here.
Yeah, and while we just saw a Danish point, we'll go to the mixed zone. Marie-Louise Albers is ready with one of the losing Danes from court number 1, Christina Pedersen.
Christina Pedersen, who just lost the match with her partner Joachim Fischer, she's here with me now to answer a few questions. And Christina Pedersen, what was so difficult today?
Unfortunately for us, Joachim got an injury yesterday when he played men's double, and he said to me he couldn't move as fast as he wanted to and used to. That was the big difference for the difference from our best game today. And then the Indonesian, they played good. It was close. We were close to beat them anyway, even though he couldn't move. So I'm disappointed, really disappointed.
Even though it didn't turn out what you were hoping for, what can you use this tournament for?
I can use it for a tournament back after my surgery. Of course, I hope to play more matches over here in Odense, but that's how it went this year, and I'm sure I'll come back next week in French with my partners Camilla and Joachim.
Good luck.
Yeah, Sten, and of course not very cool to hear that Joachim Fischer have a problem with his back. But we need to say, you said it yesterday, it's important for him not to get any injuries playing 2 categories. What are you thinking after hearing this from Christina?
Yeah, it was what we feared. When you look at Joachim's body, it's not really built to playing badminton. He's had a number of injuries during the years, and he has to be really careful. And playing men's doubles and mixed doubles, playing the qualification in men's doubles, didn't really seem like a good idea. But when they made the entry for the tournament, they were quite unsure that whether Christina would be fit to play or not. So if she wasn't able to play the mixed doubles, it would be nice for Joachim to get some tournament practice in the men's. But as it turned out, she was ready. It would have been better to pull out of the men's doubles, but that's of course also difficult because he's made an agreement with Jonas Rasmussen that they should play a couple of tournaments together. But I don't see Joachim as a player that can play 2 categories. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in French next week.
And what should we expect? Fischer is going to play later on tonight in the men's doubles.
I think he's going to withdraw. If I were him, I would withdraw, and I would even take the tough task of telling Jonas Rasmussen that I would not be able to play with him in French Open because I had to focus on my mixed doubles, and I was really sorry, but that was it. Because it won't help Jonas playing men's doubles with an injured partner either. So it's just sad.
Actually, Fischer and Rasmussen were going to play Chenkiaku Byung Tan, and there's of course still no withdrawing for Joachim Fischer, so let's wait and see. Of course, there's an opportunity for getting them onto to the court, but yeah, of course not happy news.
Service over. 15-16.
15-16. The Jungo with the service to Anders Kristiansen, I suppose. Yeah. All even now. 16-all.
Jeg er lige misklikket.
Smile on both faces. They know that was the lucky point. And Sten, this has been the most exciting match we've had until now on our court today.
Yeah, definitely.
Service over. 17-all.
Kristiansen, very good shot from the Dane. Great smash. And the pressure back on J.Houmann with the service.
Excellent play.
Oh, high. We're not. That's right. 19. Now the 2-point lead for J.Houmann and Anders Kristiansen. Been playing very, very well in this second round. The two Danes playing for a spot in the quarterfinal. Winner of this game, meeting Devi Susanto Muhammad Rijal from Indonesia. Just beat Joachim Fischer, Christina Petersen from Denmark in the second round, of course.
Excellent play by Houmann. Oh, it's
yeah.
In.
Service over. 18-19.
Good return. Oh, bad mistake from Anders.
19.
Not hitting it. Oh, great. Cross by A.Kristiansen. And now it's the game point for Chan and Go. Instead, they were 2 points down. Now they are 1 point up. Return from Kristiansen. That's the way to do it. All.
Bit unlucky not to get enough power on that defense.
And let's take a decider. And
very tense here in the conclusion of the second game.
Yeah. Is it a cooler for the Danes, this one?
Yeah, a bit of a cooler it is, because they were so close, only needing 2 points to go into the quarterfinal again. Hopefully they can bounce back.
Final game. Level. Play. Go. Go.
Good start from A.Kristiansen. And Steen Pedersen, you're the former national coach of Denmark. If you were the coach for the two Danes, what would you have told them in this interval between the second and third game?
Just to go on, play the game they've played so far. Perhaps the coaches have picked up on some small things that they can do just a little bit better. Some discussions when it gets really close, how the service situation should go and so on.
2, 1.
Oh, a miss hit there from R16.
1.
They've flicked a lot in the beginning here, the Malaysians. It's important that the Danes don't get too far behind here. Of course, they're a little bit disappointed seeing the second game slip away, but just so important that they can still be in it.
Kristiansen ready again.
Another flicker.
Yeah.
It's definitely a plan. Lifting very, very high.
Yeah.
Great patience by R16.
Yeah, I should just say it's important not just to smack and smack and smack, isn't it?
Yeah. Anders is saying that he's unable to see the shuttle when Peng Soon is serving. He can't see the shuttle because he holds it behind his partner Liu Ying.
And Steen, why can't the judge just don't decide to say something for the Malaysians?
Oh, the umpire, he did say something, but Anders was not satisfied with that, so he called for the referee.
2, 4, play.
And what's the role for the referee in that situation?
Sorry?
What's the part? What is the referee going to do with that in that situation?
He's the final say in all matters here, and he's the expert on the rules. What a great save by Peng Soon here.
6.
The Danes virtually had won the rally, but Chan dived after it and produced an excellent cross-net shot. 6-2 for the Malaysians here in the decider. Good effort by R16. Liu Ying having a bit of trouble in the defense.
Stand in the children's playing area next to the cafeteria. The competition is for children who are 12 years and under. And the prize for the winner is an autographed t-shirt from a Danish national player.
It's gone long.
Service over, 7-3.
And also a lot of patience in the action and in the attack from the Malaysians on that one. 5-point lead beginning to seem a little tough for Anderson and Julie.
Yeah, they really need to hang on now. Try to close the gap to 2 or 3 points. Then come to the interval and get their game together. There's a lot of miss hits. Another one there for R16.
6 point up for the Danes now. Great defense from J.Houmann. And important for the Danes to get some points on the scoreboard now, so they're not running away from him.
Yeah, definitely. Just still be in it after the interval. Of course, it'd be nice to lead at the interval, but slightly fighting back here.
Service over, 10-5. Stop! Go! 11-5, interval, change end. Got to 20 seconds. Got to 20 seconds. Thank you, Peter.
6 point up for R16. Remember that you have the opportunity for asking us questions. If you would like that, you have the possibility for winning a signed poster by all the stars, among others from Go. Li Ying have signed the poster. Li Chongwei have signed the poster as well. He's playing on court number 1, leading 10-8 in the second game after taking the first one against Bunsak Punzana. Also Peter Gade, Joachim Fischer, Chen Long, Ma Jian, the young day, all the stars on the poster. So please let us know if you have something on your mind, and we'll try to answer all the questions that we got.
Service over, 12-6.
Colin Chan is asking, can you please let us know something more about A.Kristiansen? Haven't found his profile on the internet yet. And Anders have had a kind of funny career, hasn't he, Sten?
Yeah, he's entered the national team at a quite old age, even for a Danish player. I think he was in his 20s before he got a chance to practice with the Danish team. Started out in men's doubles with Simon Mollehus, and got a European bronze medal together with Kasper Henriksen in, I believe it was in 2010.
Yeah, in England, I suppose.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And played a couple of years with Rasmus Bonde, and now playing the mixed with J.Houmann. He's played some mixed doubles before, a couple of tournaments, a couple of perhaps a year or so with Lena A.Kristiansen.
Yeah, and I also remember him playing with Line Cruz, right?
I
For
don't.
some few tournaments.
Yeah, probably.
14-7.
Colin from Canada is asking how many matches will be broadcasted on our YouTube channel today. All the matches on the schedule. We're not jumping off after 7 matches. We will have a lot of matches coming up. 10 from now on to be precisely. So don't hesitate with making a lot of coffee, using your laptop at your workstation. We'll bring the badminton to you from now and in the next many hours.
16.
So world-class badminton coming up on your laptop, on your TV, on your iPad, tablet, cell phone. There's not a kind of device that you can't watch our streaming on, actually. And it seems tough for Julian and Anders.
Yeah, it seems they've never really recovered from losing that second game. That's the kind of luck we need for the Danes to get back into the match. They need a couple of easy points now, going to, I think, at least 13.
Yeah, not what we needed, that one. Eleven, 11-17. The third game.
That was the score in the first ladies singles between Ji Hyun-sung and Porntip, where I awarded Porntip the victory.
Yeah, and who's your favorite for taking the victory now? Because the Steve Peterson curse may still work.
I think the Malaysians will take it.
And now I suppose that we will have one of the greatest comeback of the day with Anders and Julie, because you just jinxed them once again. Perfect.
Exactly.
perfect. And then I expect Anders to bring a good bottle of red wine to you after the match today, if that goes well.
At least.
Yeah, 2 points for the Danes.
And 2 more, then we're back in it.
Yeah.
Service over. 80.
Great shot down the line from Chan.
Again, A.Kristiansen is unable to see the shuttle. Liu Ying go blocking his sight.
Oh, but he can't smash it down the line. And that clicked a lot for both of the Danes.
Yeah, and it has proven to be a good tactic. Danes controlling the service situation for the first part of the game, or the match, actually.
Yeah, gets it a bit too, not too high and not too low, but in the middle.
Yeah. But they haven't been convincing, the Malaysian pair here.
No, not at all. Match point for Go Chan against Kristiansen and J.Houmann.
Very alert there, Lee and Go.
Yeah. Oh.
Excellent shot.
Yeah, and 19, 21, 22, 20, 21, 14 for Chan and Go against A.Kristiansen and J.Houmann. Great performance by the Danes, though, in my opinion.
Yes, I agree with you, Rasmus. They wanted to win so much, so it hurt them a lot losing the second game. Then we really got back in the third, but still a good performance. Still something to build on in the next tournament in Paris.